All right, so I'm here with Here at Last. Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
Not too bad, thank you.
Really good, thank you, buddy.
So, do you want to just introduce yourselves for me first? Because there are three of you with me in the show today.
Okay, so I'm Tommy. I'm from Here at Last.
I'm Pedro. I'm also from Here at Last.
I'm James. I'm from Here at Last.
Could have guessed that, to be fair. So, I've known you guys for quite a while now. You've released 4 songs. The latest is out this morning. Really, really excited to hear it, play it on the show in a bit. But first of all, just take me through the journey so far. Tommy, do you want to start by just talking about how Here at Last came together, how you formed, and what it's been like?
Yeah, so it's been a rapid 2 years. It's been just over 2 years now since we've been together. We basically started with me and Pedro. So we started TikTok late 2019. Yeah, around 2019, sort of before it sort of became huge. We started there. We got in touch because we were both kind of doing the same thing of singing songs on TikTok. We thought of the idea of making a boy band. It hasn't been a big boy band since One Direction. It's been about 7 years. So we were like, why don't we form a boy band? But obviously, can't just be 2 of us. So we found the other 3 members.
There we go.
Quick maths. 2 years later, 2 years later, we're at Reprezent Radio.
Yeah, there we go. So there's 5 of you in total. So Ryan and Zach, who can't be here today. But I mean, you've had an amazing journey. 2.5 million followers now on TikTok. Do you think you did so well as well because you got the jump? You were on there from early days. Was that important?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
I think that first lockdown was like a peak of TikTok. And we were quite fortunate that our 10th video ever did like 40 million views.
Wow. What was the video?
I don't know if you've seen them, the Guess Who's Singing ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty classic.
It's a really good idea though. Yeah, and it works so well, I think, with the algorithm, people watching it loads of times to see if they can guess who's singing each time. So you now have the most outrageous fan base. You've got loads and loads of followers on TikTok. You've got loads of fans that come to your gigs. I remember seeing you at the O2 Academy in Islington, which was a great experience, by the way, as well. And there were people queuing outside from like midday who had flown from different countries to see you guys, which is wild.
Mental.
I think from going from a lockdown, which obviously affected a lot of people, and when we started, we didn't really think much of it. When to be fair, when the first lockdown came, we were like, okay, this might not actually work here. But then obviously after the whole blown up thing happened, and we used that momentum to create 2.5 million followers, which is, it's unbelievable. But we only really saw like numbers on social media. We never like put that like 2.5 million like to someone's face. So when we did the show, and there was people lining up hours before, and when some of them told us, it was like, I've just come from, I think we had Belgium,
Austria,
Germany, Austria, and was it Netherlands?
Maybe.
I think
There was a few.
And we were just like, why? What, like, how? Why? How?
We're not that good.
Yeah, it was like, it was absolutely mental, and I think we all just kind of had a little moment in the changing rooms. It was like, everyone's already here, and we've hardly even sound checked. There was like, it was just mental.
Yeah, that must have been an amazing feeling. What do your fans mean to you guys?
Everything. We
wouldn't be where we are.
Without them. Like our fan base are called the Halos. Here at Last Official. Very
Love
clever.
that.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're incredible. Like they have got us where we are today. It was really interesting doing the shows, because obviously that's the first time we've ever really been able to see our fans physically. Like before that, everyone was just numbers
online.
To us, we didn't have any of that actual physical like interaction and being able to see that these people were real. Like it was cool when we saw a number tick up every now and again. It was great, each milestone, but nothing compared to seeing 250 people in a room that have come from the very beginning.
Times 4 nights as well.
Times 4 nights.
Yeah. That's amazing stuff. You must have felt amazing about that. You must also, though, as well, have some wild stories for fan interactions, things you've been sent or people you've met as well over the years.
Yeah, we have a funny story. I think one of the most mental ones we've had. We actually had to move house because of a fan. We filmed. So the backstory is we were filming a vlog, and we had. We didn't really think it through because we didn't think it'd ever happen. But we had. I think if we look over the videos, our road names on it, and I think they've kind of clocked on from the main road how far down our door was. from the video.
It's pretty scary stuff.
And yeah, like one day we just like received like this message, and it's like someone on our road, like from a fan, because we go through our DMs quite a lot. To respond to people. But we came across a photo. I think it was Zach that came across the photo.
Yeah, his bedroom was at the front, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we got like, he was obviously worried about buying it because he's at the front. And yeah, basically we saw the photo and we're like, okay, right, well this is a bit worrying. We'll show that to our manager. And they're like, nah, don't worry, it'll be totally fine. Next thing you know, you've got people knocking at the door. So we had to move house because of that.
Yeah.
Did it get online then, basically?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm sure if people didn't realise we had moved and obviously not know about it now, where we live, I'm pretty sure there'll still be people knocking at that door now.
That poor house.
That poor, whoever's living there now has been like, are you here at last?
What were the neighbours thinking as well, like when that happened?
We didn't really have much interaction with the neighbours. We had just like not recently moved in, but we didn't. Like we were always out the house, so there was no chance for us to meet any neighbours.
I think we were there a total of 4 months before this happened. It was a nice house, but it was brief.
Lesson learned.
Quick.
Yeah, fair play. That is brutal. So recently we had Harry Styles performing at the O2 Academy in Brixton, talking about live shows. I mean, he's got incredible energy, this incredible vibe live as well, and obviously his background too, coming from a boy band. What do you think about that? The way that he's managed to sort of take that success and become this incredibly big solo artist.
It's so impressive. Like I feel like sometimes boy bands can have a little bit of a stigma behind them, and then when that whole boy band thing like breaks up, and then they don't have the boy band. I guess they'll keep the fans, but they don't have that boy band to back them anymore, and they're just on their own. To then become, I think last time I checked, he was the fourth most streamed artist on Spotify.
Yeah.
And it's just so impressive.
Yeah, I saw an article this week actually saying that in terms of UK male solo artists, it's only really Ed Sheeran that is kind of performing better, and obviously Ed's very established as the king of pop in the UK. So I mean, wild stuff. His new album's dropped this week.
Oh.
What did you think? Pedro, you were saying earlier as well that you've all got your own favourites from it too.
Yeah, we actually we were in the Peak District when it released.
Yeah.
And we had to wait so we drove like 40 minutes, but we refused to play it. So we waited till the long journey home just to listen to it full the way through.
Fair play.
Do you want to name your favourite?
Can I go last? Because I'm still thinking about it.
I reckon mine's Little Freak.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just something about it. I just love it.
Catchy.
Yeah.
I actually really like Cinema.
Okay, you like? Okay, I've seen people say
I actually
Cinema.
really like it. I just think it's a bit different.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a bit more of it because obviously quite a lot of it's more like falsetto-y and not like. I liked his like Sign of the Times, a bit more belty, a bit more powerful, and he's got like some ad libs in the back of the Cinema one that are quite like sort of catch your eye a bit.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be music from a sushi restaurant. The first song on the track. It's amazing. I get like Shania Twain vibes from it. Like,
wow. Okay. Like, yeah. I can see that.
When we first heard that,
and the panning of the drums, like when the bounce it up.
In the car.
It's so cool. Masterpiece.
Great stuff. And I think what's also great about Harry is his approach to authenticity. He's so open and also so kind as well, and just tries to channel that energy, especially with his live set. It's a very wholesome vibe. Is that something that you guys try and emulate with your fans as well?
I think absolutely. I mean, we're all just five lads.
Nice people. All
that we've got is a passion for music, and we're not judgmental. We're all very humble, and I think obviously Harry Styles is his own man, and he's just so open about everything. Which I think like almost the whole world appreciates.
Yep.
But we're like that too. We don't judge anyone for doing anything. We stay on our own lane. We have a passion for music, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then we just thank all the fans for everything they've done for us, and that's all we can do really.
Well, exactly. But I think as you say, it's a great approach to take. And talking of music, the passion for music, you've dropped a new song today. It features a massive TikTok trending sound from last year. So talk me through how this song came about.
It was Ben's idea, wasn't it? Our manager Ben.
Yeah.
He has these little sparks. He's gonna love that I've said. He gets like these little occasionally. I'm not gonna say it all the time, but occasionally he gets these good ideas. And basically just to sample this, because it's got like over 7.6 million videos made with it, which is pretty staggering for TikTok sounds. And we were like, I don't know how this is ever going to be made into a song, because it's a pretty garish sound.
Yeah,
it's quite.
Yeah. It just went from there, and then some people wrote over it, and now I don't know. A while later, it's been released. It's out. So go stream it now on Spotify.
What's it called?
I Just Gotta Know, in brackets, The Magic Bomb, which is the sound name.
There we go. From Here at Last. Amazing stuff. Well, here it is on Represent. I Just Gotta Know, The Magic Bomb by Here at Last on Represent, and they join me now, still with us in the studio, and that's because we're playing a game up next. Are you guys ready for the game?
Absolutely.
Not even slightly.
There's always got to be one of those.
Yeah, exactly. It's the great thing about boy bands is some of you are ready, some of you are never going to be ready. It's all good.
I'm excited though.
You're excited.
That counts for something.
He's heading into his doom with optimism.
Exactly,
There we go. Love to see it. Right. Well, basically, the gist of this is I've got 3 clips here, one for each of you.
Okay.
They all contain 6 different TikTok trending sounds from the past year or so. What you've got to do is describe this audio after it's finished to me in as much detail as you can. I'm going to see how many of the 6 you can recognise.
Okay.
You up for this?
Ooh,
yes,
that's
absolutely.
a great game.
Okay.
I'm excited.
So we'll start with Tommy.
All right. I've been thrown in at the deep end.
You have been. This is clip number 1.
Heat waves, glass animals.
This happened 1, 2, 3 times too much.
I don't know what it is. Oh, the woman. Oh, Magic Bomb. The woman who smacked her back on the bed. Good for you, Olivia Rodrigo. Went backwards.
Amazing stuff. So I think you got 4 there, didn't you? Because you got glass animals, heat waves. You got the lady hitting her head on the bedpost.
Yeah.
You got the Magic Bomb, and you got Olivia Rodrigo. Good for you. Any takers for the others to steal in? I saw Pedro. You were looking. Nah. So the 2 you're missing.
Oh, so can we steal points?
I mean,
Ooh.
you can now.
This is
It's
a
a
game.
new
You
rule.
can now.
I've just made up on the spot, but you can. So the 2 you're missing were Doja Cat.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and then also a track by AWOL called Loverboy, which was a big sound, but you might not know the artist. There we go. Some tough questions in
Oh,
these.
do you know what? It's a respectable game.
That's respectful.
4 out of 6. That's a really solid start. So we'll get you on the leaderboard in a second, but first of all, let's see how the rest of you do. So
I'm excited that I can steal points.
you looking forward to that now?
Yeah.
Well, you wait until.
Yeah. Sorry, Pedro.
Don't just dive in.
Shut up, Pedro. It's my turn.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it me now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Pedro, you're up next. So the TikTok trend test number 2. Let's have a listen.
Slice of pomegranate in there as well.
No, darling, it's not pomegranate. What do you actually think it is? Give it another go.
It's grapefruit.
Yes, there we go.
I don't know my fruits.
Okay, Magic Bomb.
When you write the tears, do you write them just for
I hope a trap where's your time. Why? Cause I don't have a 9 to 5.
Running away is easy.
Okay, right. Hold on.
Tommy's looking at me like he's got the whole lot.
Doja
Can I
Cat.
steal?
Doja Cat's in there. I've
Yeah.
got Magic Bomb.
Yep.
I've got. For me. Now I can't remember if it's RD or if it's Central C.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say RD.
You're not
Central
right.
C, wasn't
Central
it?
C.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. The other thing with the Central C one is it's actually a bit of a trick there because it's 2 different songs. It's the sample that Central C uses as well.
I know,
Did you get that?
I know the sound, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that Pink Panther-esque one,
Yes,
isn't it? Yeah.
exactly. We also had in there Bad Bad Not Good with Time Moves Slow, which
Didn't know
there's a
that.
sped up sample of that went viral last year. And then the YouTuber with the pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Does anyone know?
Yeah. Where he's like interviewing on like nights out, and he's like, "Oh, what have you got in your cup?" And he's like, "Is it a pomegranate or is it a grapefruit?" And he goes, "No, darling, you don't know your fruit," or something like that.
It's YouTuber Max Fosh who went viral for that. Basically, he's always up to some silly stunt, and that was him. So there we go. I think how many did you get there?
2.
Two.
Yeah, Magic Bomb.
Okay, so
I'm confident here.
4 for Tommy, 2 for Pedro. Tommy, I think you went into this thinking that you weren't going to get many points.
No,
but
do you know what? I'm happy
it's
with
all right
where
now.
I'm sat
Yeah,
currently.
fair play. Well,
I'm
let's
not.
go to James.
I've never been more nervous for anything.
Oh, do you know what? I can still bring it back, so I can steal his. All right.
That's
Well,
true.
after,
That's
after
true.
he said the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I don't know whether we're doing that or not. But
Okay, yeah,
we'll
fair enough.
roll with it.
Yeah, because
anyway,
I'm Pink Panther-esque.
Yeah.
number
It's
3,
all right.
James. Let's go. Let's have a listen to this.
Same thing, the one that Central C covered. Is that the sea shanty one? That's Magic Bomb.
I'm a savage.
Yeah, that one.
I think
I've just listed what I'm hearing here, I think.
I mean, so you've definitely got in there. Did you get Olivia Rodrigo? Was that? I don't know if you said that.
No, I didn't say Olivia Rodrigo.
You've got Magic Bomb.
The Magic Bomb.
Central C.
And then Savage. Megan Thee Stallion as well. So yeah, opened up with a guy called Josh865. Laxed was the beat that you heard underneath that. That was also used a lot of TikToks.
Jason Derulo sampled that, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Savage Love, isn't it?
Savage Love, yeah.
Yes. Then you've got Olivia Rodrigo. Deja Vu was going over the top of it right at the
Was
start.
it?
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I got the lax bit, but I didn't get the...
No.
Central C, Obsessed With You. Bo Burnham. Bezos I was the other thing that was playing in the background. Jeff Bezos was in the background. So there we go. I think, so how many did you get there? You got 3?
3.
Okay.
I'm not happy with this game.
I've beaten Pedro, I'm happy.
Essentially, overall, we've got Tommy, you managed to get 4.
4. Do you know what? I'm absolutely over the moon with that.
He's very happy.
I'm sure you are.
Pedro got 2. And James has nicely split the pack with 3. So if I'm going to put you on the board.
Oh, please do.
It was nice at the top.
You were all happy until this bit, weren't you?
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable at the middle. You never want to be at the front of the pack. In the middle, I'm safe.
Pedro, there you go, kicking us off. You are officially the bar. That
all right. Yeah,
for everyone to, everyone's got to get a minimum of 2 now.
Yeah, that's true.
James, next up. And our current leader on the TikTok trend test.
I know. What can I say?
There we go. Tommy from Here at Last.
Fair enough, Tommy. Well done, mate.
Thank you, lads. I appreciate it.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having us. It's been amazing.
And play your tune, and all the best. I hope the release for it goes really, really well, and catch you soon.
Thank you very much.
See you soon. Thank you very much.